let's take a look at Speed Garage. Also, this video is brought to you by Lender, more on that later. The BPM is set to 140, you can go anywhere from 130 to 140 and it'll be good. First, let's take a look at the drums. They need to have groove, they need to have shuffle, so let me show you how to achieve that. Starting simple with a kick. Let's add a clap on every second beat. Now an open hi-hat on every offbeat. As you can see, you can make some of them shorter for an interesting effect. Let's add a closed hi-hat. Before the first open hi-hat, after the second open hi-hat, before the third open hi-hat, and actually after the fourth open hi-hat. But that sounds sort of generic, and to add groove, what you want to do is take the hi-hats, hold the Alt key and move them slightly to the right. I'm gonna layer it with another closed hi-hat for a more realistic feel. Note that one hi-hat is panned to the right and one hi-hat is panned to the left, making it sound more open. To make sure the drums have that shuffle feel to them, let's add some snares as well. I'm adding the snares like this. So some of them follow the open hi-hat and two of them follow the closed hi-hats right here. The last thing you can add is a top loop of some sort of a shaker, just to fill out the empty space. All of the samples I'm using today are from Lender Studio. I have the Lender Samples plugin loaded up, and then all I need to do is find the right samples and drag them into my DAW. I actually found a Speed Garage sample pack, so a lot of the samples are from this specific pack, and I actually found this top loop. So I decided to use this one for the track. Again, all I need to do is just drag it into my DAW and it's right here, already set to the right BPM right away. Of course, I wanted to show you how to make the Speed Garage drums, but if you find a good top loop, don't be afraid to use it instead. So for the drums, you have two options: do it yourself or use a top loop. I don't think there is anything wrong with using top loops, but you can be the judge of that. Of course, if you are interested in Lender Studio, check it out, link will be below in the description. And Lender Studio is a lot more than just samples, but if we compare it to Splice, for example, Splice is sort of oversaturated, whereas Lender is focusing more on high quality samples from top producers. But in the Lender Studio subscription, you also get free unlimited mastering, unlimited distribution of your music, access to tons of plugins, which compared to Splice you don't get any of that, but the price is the same, which makes Lender Studio an all-in-one toolkit for producers where you get everything you need from creation to distribution. So check out Lender Studio, link is below, and if you use my link, you'll get 20% off. That's it for now, let's get back to the video. So the drum loop is ready, and at the end I cut it like this for a simple fill. Cool, now let's move on to the bass. The bass consists of two sounds. We have this one, very deep organ bass. And as you can hear, we also got some movement with the filter, so you want to automate the LFO. So you sort of have this wow effect, which reminds me of the wow plugin, which was used a while ago for dubstep. Everybody was using it, good times. But yeah, the bass is deep with some filter automations, and the melody sounds like this. So very simple, just going up. And of course we have one note after another, so it's not just one long sound, but there is more movement. So this is our sub bass, and then we have a second bass, which is this sound, which is like a drone bass, but also sort of a fuzzy bass. But we don't have any low frequencies in this one, and the melody is similar, but I'm also switching between the octaves from time to time. To add more bounce and groove, and together they sound like this. Now with the drums. Of course, the bass is sidechained, meaning every time the kick hits, the volume of the bass is lowered. Next element, an ambient melody. I'm using this bell sound, which again is a sound from Lander. All I did is go to search, type in bell, choose one shot, and I found this sound. It's already in C, so that works well, but you can also change the key of your track and it will automatically change the key of the sounds you are previewing as well, so they fit into your track right away. Then if it's in C, you can just create the melody as you would in piano roll, and this is the one I went with. Very simple, I just wanted this to be in the background to create some atmosphere in the track. For the effects, I have Neon Glow on it, which is my plugin, essentially adding a bunch of reverb and turning it more into a lo-fi sound. So we have this melody and we have a second repetition, which is this one, where I also added these D notes to saturate the melody a bit more. Next we have the lead melody. I've created it from this vocal one-shot from Lander Studio. The one-shot sounds like this. But in order to turn it into a lead, we need to crossfade it. So you just increase the crossfade and then you can play it infinitely. So now we have this strange sound, but sounds pretty cool. I've also added some effects like reverb and autodac, spreader, EQ, more reverb, panomatic, so it pans from left to right, and some more EQ adjustments. Then I've created this simple melody and it sounds like this. And as you can see, I just played with the length of the notes, so we have some long notes and some very chopped up notes. I also layered this melody with a synth because I thought it didn't have as many harmonics in it as I needed, so we also have this synth from Nexus, which sounds like this. Now in the whole track, it sounds like this. Moving on to the next element, which is the vocal. There's many different vocals you can use. You can use like house vocals, soul vocals, but I've decided to go for a Phonk vocal. I don't know why, but it just fit right in. Again, in Lander Studio you can find a lot of acapellas, including a vocal like this one. This added more darkness to the whole track, so it's like a dark speed garage. Very nice dark atmosphere. It definitely has elements of funk and bass house as well. Okay, last but not least is the effects. People usually sleep on the effects, but they are really important, especially for Speed Garage. They will add the final touch. A lot of the effects come from this Speed Garage sample pack from Lander, like these gunshots, a classic, then some little alarms. Just little things like that add up in the song and add a whole lot to it. We also have this texture. And then I found another Speed Garage sample pack by Function Loops, and they have the police sirens, which is a must. So let me show you how to put all of these effects together. And I also got this siren, which is a really big one. I use it on the start of the drop. Then we have some white noise, some down sweep. And then with the gunshots and the sirens, we've created this. So the gunshots, the alarms, the texture and the sirens, and some upsweep creates a really nice fail. So that plays a huge part in the song. Now let's take a look at the whole arrangement, and you can see at the very start of the song we have a little intro, removing all the high frequencies and all the low frequencies. Also you can hear this whistle. Yeah, just another sound I found in Lander Studio. I thought we can add that in as well. So this is the intro, and then we go right into the action. And when we have this fail with the gunshots and sirens, we turn off the drums, of course. and using some of these alarms sprinkled here and there, and that is all the elements of the Speed Garage track. So let me show you the finished result. And of course, if you want to get the samples that I have used and you want mastering, distribution, and access to tons of plugins, check out Blender Studio and use my link to get 20% off. Now let's hear the finished result. Enjoy!